You had an experience with Dr. King?
Yeah. On the west side of Chicago, on 15th and Hamlin, I stayed at 402 South Hamlin, which was the north end of Hamlin. Young man that lived in my building, that we went to grade school together, where his father was a janitor. The building that Martin Luther King moved into on the west side, he had to install a commode in the bathroom of the apartment. But usually he worked over at the building, the father, by pulling the garbage off the back porch.
Right.
And we would take it downstairs and put it in the incinerator.
Right.
So he came to us and we were sitting in the car. He said, listen, y'all ever met Dr. Martin Luther King? And I'm, kids,
Right.
I don't know Martin Luther King. What was that, He said, well, listen, I'm going to take y'all upstairs. I need you to be on your best behavior.
Right.
When you meet him, we go up on the 3rd floor on the west side. And Martin Luther King was laying on the bed. He had on a beaded T-shirt on, tuxedo pants. First time I saw it.
Wow.
In a lifetime in person. I used to see it on TV with the Temptations and acts on TV. So, oh man, those some nice pants. So we come in. He gets up. He introduced himself.
Wow.
Because the father brought us over.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what's your name? He says to my friend, Kemp. Kemp says, Robert Kemp. He says, how old are you? I said, 12. He said, okay. He said, how you doing in school? I said, doing good. He said, what'd you like to be when you grow up? He said something like maybe a fireman or something, police.
Right.
So he looked at me, Lord and behold, he asked me that question. He said, and your name is? I told him my name. He said, what would you like to be when you grow up? I said, I want to be an entertainer. He looked at me. He said, can you entertain? I said, yeah. So James Brown was the man.
Right.
That was the man.
You couldn't do James
Brown.
So
he said, step back. He said, let me see you entertain.
Wow.
I jumped up, did my little thing, jumped down and did a split and jumped up and took a bow in front of him. He touched me on the back of the head and he looked at me. He said, you got the entertainment. Learn the business. The entertainment is 10% entertainment, 90% business. I looked at him, I didn't know what he was talking about.
Well,
man, I just want to entertain.
I just want to get in front of people.
Learn the business. I went home and told my mom.
Wow.
She had no idea. She said, you met who? She got up, put her clothing on, walked downstairs. The gentleman lived in the basement of the building that I stayed in. She knocked on the door. She said, Mr. Morris. She said, my son just told me that he met Dr. Martin Luther King. He said, he's telling you the truth. And I had no idea who that guy was. My God, no idea.